Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So today I have done this makeup, which is inspired on the makeup artist Pat McGrath. She is such an amazing, fantastic artist. She just inspires me a lot and I love her work. I also got this palette yesterday that I went to Makeup Forever with my class. So I was just really inspired to do something fun and different and creative and doing this. So this is obviously not a look for everyday use. I mean, you can of course use it every day if you want to, but it's more of just having fun with makeup, playing around, trying new stuff, new techniques. If you're interested in seeing how I did this look, just keep on watching. I'm gonna be working with loose pigments, so I'm gonna work on my eyes first and then do my face so I can clean away any gold glittery stuff that falls. Also, my family thinks it's a really good time to do anything possible that's gonna make sounds, so sorry for that. So to start off, I'm priming my eyelids with the Too Faced Shadow Insurance. Next, I'm going in with some concealer. This is the Master Prime by Maybelline, and this is to cancel the pigmentation I have on my lids. Then I'm gonna set that with some translucent loose setting powder. So I'm going to start to map out the shape of the liner that I want using MAC Coquette. This is just a very cool toned, like taupey brown shade. I have already done one eye so you guys can see how I mapped out the shape. So the easiest way is to start by following your natural crease a tiny bit, and then with that shape you can go higher and mimic the shape but just higher. It also doesn't have to be perfect. This is just a guide because it's going to be all covered later on. It's just to make it easier later on. Now to fill that in, I'm using my Makeup Forever Flash palette. I just got it yesterday and I'm so excited. It's so perfect. Focusing on the tutorial. So I'm going to be using the golden shade. And for this, I actually found it really useful to use a Sigma lip brush. It's a L05. This Flash palette is so incredibly pigmented, you don't need much at all. Like a very small amount goes a very long way. So here I have already filled in my right eye so you guys can see the shape and how it turns out. So now with very little product at a time, I'm going to start to build the shape up. I'm going to start to fill it in from the center and then work my way out. Then I slowly start to build my way up to the edge, so it's a very clean, crisp line. Once you have the majority of it filled in already, then you can start to build up the outer edge, making sure it is even with your other eye. Now to set the cream, I'm gonna go in with a pigment. This is a Maybelline Color Tattoo pigment. It's like a very yellow golden, and I really don't know the name of this, like it rubbed off the lid here, but I'll look for it online and write it in the description box. Just any yellow golden is gonna go good on top of this. And before I apply the product, I'm going to smoothen out any creases that have formed already. So first I'm going in with a kind of small fluffy brush to pack the color on, and then I'll get a more detailed one for the edges. Now to apply the pigment on the edges, I'm using a Morphe 213 brush. You want to make the line very, very defined and detailed. For eyeliner, I'm going to use the Makeup Forever Cake eyeliner in black. What's nice about it is that since it's activated by water, you can use it very wet or very dry, depending on what you prefer, if you want it to be more liquidy or more thick. So I'm just going to do a very tiny thin black line over my lashes, and this is just to make them appear a little thicker. And for that I'm using a Sigma E10 brush. Now using MAC eye pencil and Smolder, I'm going to tightline my upper lash line. For mascara, I'm using first the Colossal by Maybelline, and I'm applying a lot of mascara. Then on top I'm going in with the Marc Jacobs Velvet Noir mascara. This is such a nice mascara to build your lashes with. Now for lashes, I'm just doing what I've been doing so much recently and I truly love it. So I'm just applying half lashes to the outer corner of my eye, but from underneath. The key to make the application easier is to curl your lashes a lot. Apply your mascara before the false lashes. When you apply the glue, put the glue on top of the band rather than beneath the band where you would put it normally. It is a little harder to get used to this, but once you do it a couple times, it's really easy. Like now I do it really quickly. I just cleaned the fallout I had underneath my eyes, so now I'm gonna move on to the face makeup. To prime, I'm using the Benefit Porefessional, and I'm gonna apply a little bit of this to the areas where I have bigger pores. I really want to smoothen out my skin. To brighten underneath my eyes, I have mixed the LA Girl Pro Concealer in Peach and the Maybelline Fit Me Concealer. Now to tone down the red a little bit that I have on my face, I have mixed as well the LA Girl Pro Concealer in green and the Maybelline Fit Me Concealer. Recently, I have been really loving mixing foundations. I don't know why, but I just have so much fun creating different formulas and adjusting the tone to my skin. So for today, I'm going to be mixing the Ultra HD by Makeup Forever and the Milani Conceal and Perfect 2-in-1. This Makeup Forever one photographs incredibly amazing. It's crazy. I had forgotten that both these foundations oxidize like a lot, so now my face is darker. I have to blend it all down. My camera was dying, so while I charged it a little bit, I did my eyebrows and contour off camera just because it's the same as every video. For my brows, I just tried to do them more bushier. Now for concealer, I'm using my Maybelline Fit Me Concealer in 10. To set underneath my eyes, I'm using the Laura Mercier Translucent Setting Powder. Then I'm going to do my smile lines as well, and very lightly my T-zone. Now to bronze up my face, I'm using the Wet n Wild Mega Glow Contour Palette in Dulce de Leche. Now for my waterline, I am using Polished by Sigma. It's a nude pencil. I'm going to smoke out my lower lash line a tiny bit with MAC's Cork. Then for my lower lash line, I'm just going to apply lots of mascara. For highlight, I'm using my Ultimate Glow Kit by Anastasia. I'm going to be using Golden Dawn. I'm also adding a little bit of white sand. Now for lips, I'm going to go back into the Flash palette, and I'm going to be using the red shade and do like an ombre effect, but make it more intense in the middle and then lighter towards the outer parts of the lip. Then using the silver, I am going to create a little highlight on my Cupid's bow. To intensify the red, I added a tiny bit of black on the back of my hand, and I'm adding that to the center of my lips. I think this is crazy enough. And to finish the lips, I'm just going to add some gloss. This is a clear gloss from MAC. So this is the end result. This look, of course, isn't for everyday use. It's really just a creative, fun look that I wanted to do. I hope I inspired you to be a little creative and go crazy with makeup. Doesn't really matter. I can go out like this and not care, or I can just take it off and it'll all be fine. Thank you so much for watching, everyone, and I hope to see you guys in my next video. Bye.